everybody, it's Tony the Blacksmithing Gamer, and here we do everything from blacksmithing to 3D printing to bring the things inside the video games into the real world. This week, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 came out, and in honor of that, we are making Miriam's whip. Let's get started. I'll show you how we made it. Alright, so we got the first piece of the whip from Bloodstained 2 printed. I'm going to take off the support material and we're going to start off the next piece. It's actually a pretty good size. I like it. Alright, so we got the two pieces, the two halves. Initially I'd made little markers so that I could fill in the, put a little dowel in here so that they line up perfectly. I'm going to try to find something to fill that dowel with and then glue them together with two-part epoxy. Let's get going. So I ended up actually finding a wooden dowel, and I chopped off a few little pieces to place them in where I need them, like so. And I believe we can put it all together now. Let's get going. Alright, so I glued it all together. It has a bit of a seam still visible. I'm going to fill that in with some putty. You can't really see the label anymore because I've used it so long. Honestly, I'm just trying to use it up. It's old auto body putty and doesn't need hardener. It just dries on its own. So let's fill it in. Alright, so I'm in the process of painting the whip for Bloodstained 2. And I'm not exactly happy with the coloration of it. Let me show you here. I feel like there's too much light colors and not enough dark. So I'm just changing it up. I'm adding a little bit more ultramarine here. So I'm going to cover up some of the light blues and see how it looks. So it's starting to come together. I've decided to make it 2 different color schemes, one on the back, one on the other side. So you'll notice this side has a little bit lighter coloration, while this side has a little bit darker coloration. Let me know which side you like better. Alrighty, so we got all the colors in. Now I'm going to just paint all the ridges with a bit of black, and we're going to attach the rest of the whip. Let's get to it. We got the whip ready to go portion of things, and I'm just going to undo my knot here at the end just to keep the braid together. And we're going to use some electrical tape to tape up the end into a proper whip. I'm going to trim them up a little bit. Stagger the trimming so it does go to a taper at the very end. So I basically got 1, second, and the third. So now it's just a matter of wrapping it all up. And there we have the ends. So next step is to epoxy the other end into the whip handle. With that, as always, we're going to use 2-part epoxy and just place it in there. It's a fresh tube, so mix it up a little bit in there. The 2 compounds do need to be able to mix. And place this guy inside. A few things about the whip. I did make it two-sided, so you'll see the back side with a little bit more of a black undertone color, and then the light side I made more silvery. I tried to keep the pattern on the stained glass portion of things relatively consistent, but I did play, obviously it's not identical. For the whip portion, I used 3 ropes that I braided together. I electrical taped the end just to give it that nice whip point, and yeah, 3D printed the handle. I'll leave the files for the 3D print down below. Feel free to download them and print them yourself. Well, just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing. If you did enjoy this content today, hit that subscribe button down there below, and that way you can support me, keep these projects going for you guys. But again, thank you. I hit my first 1,000 subscribers not too long ago. Just a big thank you to everybody for. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down there below. Or if you want to follow me on any of these social media websites, you can get daily updates on the projects I'm working on. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tony, the Blacksmithing Gamer, where every week we're making things from the games we love.